The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, the number 23 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. State ready to kick it off to get things underway. On the move from inside is 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So Kansas State's offense has the ball for the first time. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Complete downfield. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, the offense is coming off the field. They didn't have enough yards to get that first down anyway, but by putting it on the ground, they killed any shot of maintaining this drive, and now their defense has to take over in a sudden change situation.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On the ground, it's Harden. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the grab, it's Brinson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Maryland. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Nice move there. And they're able to get him on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Under fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Looking for a crease to the left. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. So now it's second and long. Quick pass on the fly motion. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Johnson wants to throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Kansas State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Excellent coverage that time, didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Punt is in the air. Wants to bring it back. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Ready to fire from the pistol. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Johnson looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle. It's Harden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Brenson. Knocked off his feet. Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Caught behind the line. It's Bradley. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Coming out on first down with the play fake. The sure hands, it's Maryland. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Trying play action. Got it behind the line. It's Harden. Makes a man miss. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. The field goal is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Oakley. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating.
He's loose. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create his accuracy thrown vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick release by the QB. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Got the first down. Looking for more. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He'll do it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He'll pull it on the read. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Kick is in the air. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Here comes the offense on first down. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He wants to throw it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Fitted in the window for the score. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-3.
Guys, Indiana, Michigan State, they play for the brass spittoon, and let's see if your boy can spit out this update. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Rushes on him. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Maryland. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line. The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. All wideouts, no backs. Johnson looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Going to sling it on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. Found a seam. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the State.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know these guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean.
Dropping back, it's Jennings.
Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught over the middle. It's Brinson. That was a good read there. Not the biggest gain in the world, David, but take up the space they're going to give you in the zone.
Yeah, make it easy, man. Make the right decision. If he's open, get it to him. Get some positive yards. Basically a run play.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. is on its way. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakland. Hard-hitting tackle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Got his man to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Catch in the middle, it's Oakland. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium.
The Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. First play from scrimmage and they'll keep it on the ground.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call.
Beck's going for the goal line, and he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bradley. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Power football with the run. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Pulls it in. It's Brinson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Mustangs look to keep this drive humming.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Gonna run it. It's Irvin. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. The give to the back. Hammers his way across the 10, picks up 4 to the 11.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Bradley. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. This is a designed run. And some room to work. There he goes. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete on the comeback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. How about this defense just wrecking the offense on the last 2 plays and forcing a 3rd and goal? He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Creates a little space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Offense lining up quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Motion from the wide receiver. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. Release to the back. Complete out of the backfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. From the gun, running back on the move. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll send out the kicker here. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sideline. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball under.
Oh, he's got some space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He's got it on the right, and he'll be brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Next up, 9. Brings up 2nd down.
Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Mustangs are threatening on 1st and goal.
SMU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cooper. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Johnson wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Wildcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. After that, there might be a few extra tackling drills in practice this week.
Listen, when you only got one guy there, it makes it really hard to get to the ground. You need a swarm. Where are my other guys? You got to get 1, 2, 3 more guys to the football to make sure you get them on the ground.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. ULM is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Malone Stadium, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by a field goal over Troy. Just another week of football in the Sun Belt, guys, where we've come to expect the unexpected.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings.
You just get the feeling this deep.
Breaks into the open. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
On the slide.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Pulls and fired complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Back open in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll do it himself. Makes his man miss. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Wants to throw on first down. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. He said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap. A touchdown taken away by the flag. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory. victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Complete to start this drive. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Makes the grab.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cooper.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.